Hello everyone, welcome back to Healthcare Engineering YouTube channel. Well, this is Gaston, admin of the Healthcare Engineering team. I believe that you have watched part 1 and part 2 of Mr. Rahil engineer's interview session. This is his part 3 of the interview session. In this interview session, he clearly explains about what are the methods he used to overcome the challenges he faced in healthcare IT sector. And he compares working in the sales side and technical side in the healthcare sector. After that, he talks about how the healthcare IT impacts the entire healthcare network. Finally, he talks about the benefits of changing to electronic medical record system from conventional medical record keeping systems. We have another final part of Mr. Rahil Engineer's interview session. We hope that you will watch it to get your knowledge updated. Please subscribe our YouTube channel to show us your supports. Thank you. So if the hospital sites prefer to have their own data in their own server, you design that for them, right?
It's so it's not only part is where the server is located, and if it is installed locally, then the data will be there. So it's a type of implementation in the server management that we do, and all the three components are available. So the hospital needs to decide whether they want to have it at their own premises, not available on cloud. Second is whether they want to have it available on cloud, but which is managed by their own networking team or own IT team. This is for medium to large scale hospitals. Or the third is if they are confident and if we have signed the NDA with them, then they are interested for sharing the details, so they can do it here with us. It's just an experience that they can also do it for any IT companies.
Okay. At this point, I can. A question is coming to my mind, which was asked by a student when we were conducting a webinar to a college in Andhra Pradesh. We have an antivirus software because it protects our data in our personal computers, right? So, do we have any kind of softwares which can protect our medical data? Any specialized softwares is available, or normal antivirus is okay?
There are plenty of softwares which are available, and it depends on which technology your current solution is built. So there are multiple solutions which are available to protect your data, and also there are a couple of certificates are also there to securely manage your patient's data if it is on cloud. That is also an option, and if it is locally installed at the hospital premises, then I think that will be not a case that you need to manage have a antiviral software for the same. But the answer is yes, it is available.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And apart from the anti-theft softwares, how we can face that the data are being stolen from the hospital environment in order to, maybe for the personal reasons, there are some data losses is still happening, right? Even in the modern hospitals, the data losses are happening, right?
Yeah,
so how we can handle those situations?
Patient data breaches has happened in even bigger companies.
Yes, we cannot avoid that situation.
So bigger, so much big companies has also faced data thefts across the globe. And there are we can do prevention for the same, but no such 100% bug-free systems are there. So but as much as we can try to protect our patient's data. So it depends on the server that you are if you do not want to, as I said, if you do not want to install the same on your on a cloud, and if it is locally installed at your hospitals only, so the chances are low that your data breach of patient's data will happen. But it is again it's a technology, and many companies across the world has faced data breaches. So I think this is again one emerging IT part of healthcare is there, that we need to secure the patient data precisely. So I think it still needs more development on the same.
Okay, thank you so much. Because this is not only my question, because a few students has asked me these questions. So okay, thank you for giving us such a precise answers.
Okay, so before the question which I asked lastly, I have asked you about the challenges you faced as working as a healthcare IT professional, right? So you have explained about the challenges. So what's your idea about how to avoid or overcome such challenges?
So challenges makes you stronger, I feel, and I think you need to face the challenges at very early stage, so that like you are better prepared next time. So rather
Mhm.
than keeping a fear of the challenges, we need to manage it right at the right time. So and manage it early so that as you process in your career, you will not be shy away from facing a new challenge. So I think the first is mindset change, that we need to have a right mindset that the challenges are opportunities to for a better version of yourself and a better career opportunity as well. So that is first thing. And considering the healthcare IT as a part, the challenges is the prior planning of how the implementation will work. So planning part is a critical part here. So the good you plan, the better you implement, and the execution of the implementation is critical. So the planning part of implementation needs to be strong so that we avoid the last minute rush of going here and there for data, like for data management or some module based issue. So quality testing and planning of project implementation is critical. I think that is where how we can avoid this kind of situation.
Overcome such kind of challenges, right? Okay. Um, Rahil, since you are working from a company environment, could you explain briefly about, or could you briefly explain about how the sales side works and the technical side works? A small comparison could you provide for our viewers?
So basically, sales side work more on the marketing side. They are
Mm.
not involved in what is how the system is built. So they like basically once they have the system, they that is their the ball is under their court. So but the building of the system, so how the clients requirements are coming, how our development team is performing, how our quality testing team is performing, so this all part comes on the technical side. So sales and marketing, and even pre-sales in the sales marketing and pre-sales activity, those three things I think comes under sales side of healthcare IT or as a patient EMR software as per se. But there are a number of other things which goes into technical. So whether you are a developer, whether you are a coder, whether you are basically a functional consultant, a business analyst, or a team management expert, or a project manager, all this will be coming in the technical part of project implementation. So this is what the basic difference is. There is IT and non-IT team. The non-IT team, once they have the product, that is their lookout. That once they have this product, they need to sell the product to the hospital. I think and how to build the product, how to upgrade the product, enhance the product. All these parts comes under technical side of software of hospital.
Okay, okay. So your company provides the IT supports to the healthcare industry. Um, what do you feel about the company's products and how it impacts on the healthcare industry?
Uh, as I said, our company basically deals with customized software and also standard software. So the details here is the companies those who are using or the hospitals those who are currently not using any modern based technologies for patient data keeping, then it's a good start point that to start with a digital platform of their patients data management. And if not sooner then later they have to do, so why not sooner? So that is the first start point, that hospitals do need to go to like a technology or digital platform so that their patients data in the hospitals throughout data of hospital, whether it's operational or departmental basis, it needs to be managed digitally. So I think that is where we as a healthcare IT professional comes into picture. And I would like to share the same with our fellow students, those who are listening currently, that it's an emerging field. So and this is still not like fully crowded. So there are many companies, many hospitals across the globe, those who are currently still using conventional software or conventional record keeping methods
Record
to,
keeping method, yeah,
yeah,
the manual
yeah,
methods, yeah.
manuals to manage their own patient data. So this the scope is huge, and it's about how you learn, like how better you like learn the operation of the hospitals, and how you can like give them the solution that will give them a better traceability of what is actually going in the hospital. I
Okay.
think that is a good place to start.
Mhm. Okay, okay. In between our interview, I would like to say a huge thank you. And Rahil, if you are conducting any kind of webinars or some kind of workshops regarding this electronic medical record keeping, so I would like to ask you to give the links to me, so then I can post the links in our YouTube channel. So I'm going to record this interview session, and we will put the recorded one in our YouTube channel later. So in our YouTube channel, I would like to put all the links which can give the directions to you and to your service, so the students can get back to you and they can get the ideas about the EMR and all, right? So I can give the links in our descriptions. So if you have any links, you kindly give it to us, please.
Yeah, sure. I'll share the same with you. In my only motive to like be available for the interview, or I would not say as an interview, but as an experience sharing. Uh,
Experience sharing, that's a correct word. Yeah, that's one.
this is a more of a experience sharing, ground here. In
Yes.
what like struggles that we have faced in last like 5 6 years. I would like to at least highlight that these are the mistakes that we have done, and like the students those who are currently working, uh, make those mistakes. Don't be afraid of making the mistake, but let us make those mistakes early in our career, so that like we can have a faster or a smoother career forward. So the I think we do not need to be worried about the challenges or making the mistake, but what we learned after the mistakes has been made and the corrections to that, I think that is critical. And secondly, if the students those who are currently available on YouTube or Facebook Live, that I would just like to say that the horizon of biomedical engineers are like currently what you will be knowing at your graduation is very less compared to what is actually available as a core biomedical engineer. So yeah, I like have your own behavioral, know yourself better, that this is what like I am good at, and see which sector, which industry will accept wholeheartedly your like behavioral qualities that you have. And I think that is where you will excel at a very fast rate compared to a place where you are forced to go. So I think that's a decision. So plan it well accordingly. And it's not plan A only. Make plan A, B, C, D. Some like it's your game, and the good thing is you have time. So I think utilize that time well. So that is what will be my concluding remarks here.
Thank you so much for the uh, motivational things you have shared with us. Thank you so much. Um, okay, so as you said, even nowadays, the most of the countries are using the conventional medical record keeping methods, right? I mean the manual methods. Okay, so now you are introducing the electronic medical records, right? So who are the people going to get the benefits, and how they are going to get the benefits once they convert into manual to electronic?
So all the stakeholders. By stakeholders, I mean that first is the hospital top management. Second is the hospital staff, the departmental head, and at last the patients, those who are actually going to the hospital. Currently, if you want to see what has happened to you in, let us say, in 2014, which all medications you took, or which hospitals you went, you do not know, you do not have a record, or at least you do not have it readily available. You need to find it somewhere. So I think like that is where digitalization of record will come, and it will help. First thing is it will help the hospital to a better decision making for prescribing the medication to the patient, and secondly, it will also help the patient to keep a record of their own health record, so they know that these are the these this surgeries you have done in you have been undergone in past, this medications you have been taking since life last quite long, how this is impacting. You need to see the charts which how those medications are impacting your vitals, and whether you have missed any medications or not. All that things will be coming be available once you utilize your patient's record. So I think that is important, and that is where many many hospitals are currently not doing it. So the opportunity is still very huge. Many have started. We cannot say that no hospitals are doing, but majority of hospitals still are using conventional methods only. So that is where the huge opportunity of patients better data management is having. I think that is something to highlight here.
Okay, okay, thank you.